So today I recreated a makeup look that my friend drew for me on Snapchat, and this is the look. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a really hot pink on the outside and a red gradienting into yellow halo eye. That was really nice of her. It's my friend Shayna, so if you're watching this, thank you. And yeah, if you really like this look, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm just gonna prime my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I've honestly used this once and I was like, I don't know if I like it because the colors didn't seem to show up like that vibrant, but I'm gonna try my hand at it again because I heard it's better to use eyeshadow primer than it is to use concealer. I don't know though, I don't know if this is expired or what, or if I just haven't used it enough, but it feels like nothing, like it just feels oily to me. I don't know. Maybe it'll set really matte. I mean, honestly, it did make it though, so this eye looks really like evened out compared to this one that has like nothing underneath it. I mean, on it. So a while back, I asked my friends to send me pictures of a makeup look that I should do, like draw a makeup look. And my friend Shayna, she sent me this picture. It's like a really bright pink, red, orange, and yellow eye. And I really like it, and I think it'll be really pretty. And she did the colors in a way where it's a perfect like color map out. So I'm gonna do that. Super bright pink, orange, red eye today. So I think I know what palette I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use a majority of this Makeup Revolution London palette. It's really pretty. It's a Birds of Paradise palette. It's just super colorful. So I'm just gonna do that. I might have a few shades, a few different colors from other palettes, but it's gonna be mostly this one today. So actually I am going to be using this bright red shade from the Morphe Imagination palette by Maddie Ziegler. It's a really bright, like poppy red color. So I'm just taking this bright red shade and I'm placing it right on the outer corners, really packing it on there. And I'm also gonna do it on the inner corner, it looks like. I'm using this fluffy brush, but I think you might actually want a smaller fluffy brush for this, just for color placement at least. Okay, so now I'm actually using this like rounded, fluffy, super small rounded fluffy brush. I'm just packing that in. Oh my god. It's okay, we're gonna remove the makeup after. Okay, so now I'm using that fluffy brush I was originally using, and I'm taking this hot pink shade and by the blue up there, and I'm just gonna buff that out. I'm honestly really bad at halo eyes, and this is a halo eye type of look, so I'm kind of nervous about how this is gonna turn out. Kind of mixing that pink and that red together. I'm really packing it on. I'm just diffusing this pink. I'm lightly connecting the two in the middle, but very lightly. It's more so just to blend, not really to connect them. I'm going back in that red shade now with some setting spray on my brush, and I'm really like adding to that red. And I'm kind of mixing it with a little bit of a darker red, just barely. So I got the pink and the red mapped out to where I roughly want it to be. So now I'm gonna actually cut my crease. Well, not cut it, but you'll see what I mean. So I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. So a little trick I have to cut my crease or do anything with concealer on my lid is to put it in the middle of my lid at the base and then look up and look around. That kind of maps it out where I'm gonna cut my crease. So I cut that. Now I'm just gonna perfect it and blend it out with a little super flat, super skinny packing brush. So now I got my crease to where I roughly want it. So I'm just going back and blending out the, like, deepening the red edges. But I'm not really blending in yet because we're gonna gradient in with the orange. But this'll help the orange blend from the red. So I'm just really packing on that red. So that looks good to me. So now you can use the same brush and wipe it off or get a different one, but I think this is a really good brush for blending and also packing. So I'm just gonna clean that off quick and use that brush for the orange. So I'm taking this super bright orange shade from the BH Cosmetics palette. It's Cardinal, and I'm just blending that in from the red. I'm not really even blending, I'm actually just packing it on really good. I'm kind of layering over that red so it naturally blends. So I'm lightly blending in, but not too much because you don't want to muddy the yellow. You can always go back in though if you blend it too much and just add a little bit more concealer or whatever you do to cut your crease with, to kind of brighten it, and I might actually do that anyway. I'm actually gonna go back in with my Fenty concealer and just do a little dot in the middle, just like that, just to really make sure that I guarantee that the yellow is going to be really pigmented and vibrant, and if it's not, then it's honestly the eyeshadow. Slightly dragging it down, but going up as I do it. So now I'm taking this super bright electric yellow shade called Like Butter from the Imagination palette, and I'm taking this not fluffy, it's a thick packing brush, and I'm putting that on in the middle, packing it on first. Ooh, has a lot of fallout. There's a lot of fallout in this shade. I feel like I'm wasting my eyeshadow every time I dip into it. So now I'm going back in with that fluffy round brush, really small, picking up some of that orange and lightly blending it in to the edges. Now I'm taking that red shade and doing that again. Okay, so that completes the eyes so far. I'm gonna go and do my other eye and my brows off camera, and I'll be back and do my face. Alright, so I'm back. My camera kept dying, sorry. So I just put on some lashes, did my liner and fixed it, but it's still pretty wonky. Still pretty wonky, but the lashes totally help. So now I'm just gonna do my face. I already primed with this, the rose primer. I think I am gonna go in though with this Benefit Professional primer sample I got. It's probably blurry, but I'm just gonna put this in certain spots on, like on my nose and where I want to like cover my pores. I totally started filming like before sunset, and it's already, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. So there's that. I'm gonna use, of course, my Wet n Wild Dewy Photofocus foundation. But I do think I want to go in with this Milk Makeup blush stick first. Just, I don't know. I think it would look really pretty maybe, because then I could get away with wearing a lot. I do really like my makeup. I don't think you can really tell the wings are too wonky, even though this one's like, this one's like the Nike symbol. It's like Ariana Grande's eyeliner. Okay, that's probably a lot. Okay, but honestly, that wasn't too much because that actually looks really cute. If I wasn't wearing makeup, I would do that. I really hope this doesn't make my foundation break up though. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do my foundation quickly. Just slap it on there really quick. I have a mirror over here, so I keep like looking too. I'm always like paranoid if my foundation matches my neck, and if it's blending, and if it's blending into my ears, and if it's blending behind my ears, and if I put my hair up. It's this whole big situation. So I'm using my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I just thought of an ingenious idea. So I have really bad eye circles, and I'm gonna put that blush stick underneath my eyes when I blend out when I put on my concealer. All done with that. Okay, going in with that flat small brush that I used on my eyes, but I cleaned it. Okay, I'm back. I finished my whole face off of camera because my camera kept dying, so yeah. And now I'm eating a serpentina, and it's like a tamarindo fruit by the foot. So I actually finished the bottom of my eyes off camera too, because my camera was charging. I just did the same effect on top underneath, except it was way easier. So now I'm just taking my bronzer by the Beauty Crop in Tanneries. Alright, so that seems pretty nice and bronzed to me. So now I'm gonna go in with my blush. So I'm gonna use the Nars Orgasm blush. I feel like I use this every time in all the 3 videos I made. Blush can really transform a person, you know? I kind of want to use a new highlighter this time. Well, one I just haven't used in a video yet. So I actually have this Colourpop Super Shock highlighter in Lunch Money. It's like just a really super pretty kind of champagne white gold color, and I'm just using a really a medium-sized fluffy brush. You could even say larger, but it's actually an eyeshadow brush, but I like to spot highlight. So that's pretty good to me. Time for lips, and then we'll be done. Okay, so today I think I'm actually gonna go in with this mini Bite lipstick. I kind of botched it, and it's really hot in here, so it's been sweating a little bit, but it's just a super like dark kind of terracotta brownish red shade. So now I'm gonna go in with a Lime Crime Mini, and it's their Diamond Crushers, and it's in the shade Lit. So this was the finished look. I really like it. Let me pull up the picture for you guys. It was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, I did mess up a couple times. So this was the picture. I did have a lot of fallout with the Morphe Imagination palette on this look, especially with those red and yellow colors I used. It was really bad, and the pigmentation was okay. It didn't turn out patchy though, which I do appreciate. Honestly, the hardest part of this look was the fact that my camera kept dying. I'll put all the products in the description below, and thank you so much for watching my video.